opportunity for TI, Montra, and the three-wheeler product that we're releasing today. The three-wheeler product, I think, is going to be extremely differentiated because what it's going to help is help India adopt with products that are fundamentally Indian in design and sold in this country versus adopting products that have been developed in the Western world and are getting sold in India. What I think is going to be an absolutely nation-changing three-wheeler because it's going to help adoption of electric three-wheelers at a much faster pace than they've been adopted until today. So I would look to all of you to get good feedback on this product and get input on where we can go with this. And I don't want to steal the rest of the thunder, so welcome again and thanks a lot for coming.
Without any further ado, I would request our Chairman, Mr. Arun Murugappan, to be on stage to take us through the presentation. Can we have Mr. Murugappan on the stage?
Share our condolences with the Mystery family. His untimely. He will continue to inspire us. I do hope, my dear friends, Darius and my father, Diwan Bahadur M. Murugappa, who set up my sons as my grandfather and his brothers, diversified into textile, rubber plantations, insurance and stockbroking. Let's see further opportunities in Malaya, which is Malaysia today, Vietnam, and Ceylon, which is Sri Lanka today. They moved their business there too. Then just before the Japanese invasion of Burma during the World War II, they moved all their assets back to India. Then in 1949, they set up TI Cycles of India, which along with Tube Investments of the United Kingdom, which was the largest manufacturer of bicycles at that point of time. They sold under the brand of Hercules Cycles. They manufactured and sold Hercules Cycles, which is still today one of our premier brands. So today we're 29 businesses spreading across agriculture, engineering and financial services and other small businesses. Out of this, 10 of the companies are listed companies. In the agriculture sector, in 1980 we made our largest acquisition at that time by acquiring the 200-year-old EID paddy. Shortly after which EID acquired Coromandel Fertilizers from Chevron USA. Then in the engineering side, we set up Tube Investments, like I said, in 1949, followed by Carborundum Universal in 1954. Carborundum was set up as a tripartite agreement between Carborundum US, a grinding wheel company UK, and Carborundum India in 1954. Carborundum then acquired Vent India in 1991. As far as TI goes, we acquired, apart from setting up the other tube and chain businesses, we acquired Shanti Gears, and lately we acquired CG Power in the year 2020. In the financial sector, we have Cholamandalam Finance, which was established in 1978, and the insurance business, which was set up in 2001. The group businesses are run on an excerpt from the Arthashastra, which is the fundamental principle of economic activity is that no man you transact with will lose, then you shall not. And the spirit of the Murugappa Group are based on the 5 lakhs. The light of integrity that gives us the courage to always do the right thing. The light of responsibility that gives us the humility to think about the world around us. The light of respect that inspires people around us to perform. The light of quality which makes us dream of excellence. And lastly, the light of passion that provides us with a desire to win. These 5 lights guides us as we navigate through professional and personal decisions. So today, the Murugappa Group is 122 years old with a turnover of 54,722 crores. with a market capitalization of 1,78,412 crores. We have 29 businesses, 10 listed businesses, and 59,000 employees. We have 99 manufacturing locations across 17 states, 11 overseas manufacturing locations, and 17 overseas marketing offices. Like I said, for the past 73 years, we've been manufacturing bicycles. We've been in the mobility business. It's part of our DNA. As of today, TI supplies components to almost all major OEMs in the country across two-wheelers, four-wheelers, off-road and railways, making us inseparable part of India's mobility. So this was more like a natural transition into electric mobility. Let me just get the slide right there. Okay, so this is to electric vehicles is the need of the hour. We've always maintained that we were over-dependent on the auto industry. By auto, I mean the ICE. So we decided to diversify into other businesses, and electric vehicles being a natural diversification. As you would already be aware, the electric vehicles are the way forward for the automotive industry. Advancements in technology and globalization have catalyzed the process of integrating an EV ecosystem and shifting to a cleaner fuel. With the government's green push, India has been one of the forerunners in this race. In order to meet the ambitious goals of having 70% share for electric vehicles on the road by 2030, India is looking to convert a sizable portion of 6 million three-wheelers now on Indian roads into electric. Three-wheelers have been an integral part of the transport sector in India. Although India is still in the very early stages of EV adoption, three-wheeler EVs are showing some real promise in the ecosystem for the last mile mobility. So electrification of this segment will prove to be a massive step towards meeting India's zero carbon emission goal. The electric three-wheeler market is further expected to grow to $1.7 billion by the year 2025, making it one of the fastest growing sectors globally. Electric three-wheelers are a great choice for any commercial as well as passenger last mile application. With the economic and environmental benefits, they are all set to become more and more mainstream. The three-wheeler EVs can reduce carbon tailpipe emissions by 13 tons per 100 kilometers. In India, the FAME 2 stimulus has also been helpful in the growth of organized three-wheeler electric vehicles. Given the size of the last mile mobility market and the opportunities it presents itself, there has been constant innovations to transform the space. The Montra Electric three-wheeler will be a revolutionary product portfolio structure, superior performance, ease of ownership, and loaded with customer-centric advanced technology. Our company's vision is to improve quality of life through eco-friendly mobile solutions. Electric mobility perfectly fits in this endeavor. Innovative, integrated and affordable solutions have taken a front seat when it comes to the adoption of electric last mile mobility. We believe that three-wheel electric vehicle is not a key to the future, it's the future itself. So we have now formed the electric vehicle subsidiary called the TIClean Mobility to bring more focus on the electric vehicle business. Mr. Paul is the managing director and Sushant is the business head of the business. We are expecting more growth opportunities in the electric field, and like probably the tractor and then the truck business. Okay, I'm not able to get this slide. Anyway, let's see. The opportunities in EVs are plenty. Despite a muted automotive growth during COVID, electric vehicles continue to see a growth of at a CAGR of 30% from 2018 to 2022. With more players investing in the electric mobility and the government push, we expect a CAGR of 60% over the next 5 years and further grow to reach more than 11 crore electric vehicles on the road by 2030. By 2030, major EV adoption is expected in three-wheelers and two-wheelers at 80%, followed by 70% in commercial vehicles, 40% in buses, and a slow adoption of 30% in private cars. For the enabling factors, one is the advanced battery chemistries are getting more viable. Like lithium-ion battery prices have declined from $684 to $130 over the last decade. As technology advances, the cost of battery will go down further. Many advanced battery chemistries with lower dependence on rare earth metals, which are much safer for automotive, are being explored across the world as we speak. Then the skyrocketing fuel prices, which has gone up by 20% in the last 3 years, putting pressure on logistics and transport costs, further pushing inflation. Crude prices uncertainty is expected to continue with the global dynamics and turning of components, bringing down dependency on import. The EV powertrains are getting smarter and more efficient. Technology innovations in electronics and motor are allowing more efficient powertrains, which are also smarter. IoT and vehicle and data collection are opening up infinite possibilities. Then the focus on clean future is reflected in India's pledge to make a COP of net zero carbon by year 2017. A lot of fintech companies are working towards creating innovative technology, enabling financing and leasing models. Many startups, as well as large energy companies, are showing keenness to invest in the charging infra and battery swap solutions. From our side, I believe we are well poised to join the EV revolution. We have over 7 decades of experience behind us since the first TI cycles plant was started, ranging from cycles, tubes, steel strips, metal formed products, gears, and now CG power. We have state-of-the-art facility for consumer-centric design and related processes. We have created power brands like PSA, Hercules, Chola, Paris, and Coromandel. We have strong group synergies for leveraging in-house engineering, financing, and expansive channel that keeps us on fast pedestal to achieve our business goals. So I started my presentation by saying this was a very significant step for us at TI. I'm sure we'll make a success out of this. Now I leave it to Paul, MD at TI, Clean Mobility, will give you a heads up in the future. Thank you.
A small story of how it all belonged, how it started, a story of imagination, a story of belief, a story of creating something dynamically new, a story of learning, because 3 years back when we started this journey, none of us knew much about electric vehicles, about the technology, about what makes a success. So the first step in journey for us, I think, was to create the belief that as a new incumbent, we can succeed. So we traveled around some of the places in the world. We understood the dynamics of this business. What gave us a lot of hope was in many places where electrification was at a larger stage at that point of time, the incumbents were, very new incumbents. So that gave us belief as a new incumbent, we can make it a success. That's where a belief got created. And Then actually we started discussing in the organization what should be our vision. So we took a, bottoms up approach, met all our people, our staff, everybody else. We were already in bicycles, so we were already in green mobility.
Guest and my colleagues.